Hello and welcome back to LP's LP of goldensun. Last episode, we accumulated as many Jenny as I could, thanks in large part to the commenters all over Twitch and YouTube and Instagram and Twitter. Thank you to everyone who contributed in this adventure, because now it looks like we are well equipped to tackle the very end of the Venus Tower, or lighthouse specifically. But what is a lighthouse if not a tower that is lit? Anyways, we're going to do that. There's a couple of puzzles here, as you can imagine. I'm getting started on the first one. We need to get the light from this statue all the way up to this little circle. And we've done a couple of these throughout the course of this dungeon or lighthouse, and it hasn't been particularly difficult, so I don't imagine that this one will take more than maybe 2 tries. I honestly, I would expect myself to get it done in the first attempt, but well, I think it's fair to give myself a little leeway. And then I can't imagine that there's whole many more rooms after this. Of course, I don't really remember. I haven't played through goldensun since like 2002. And depending on when you're watching this, that's at least 20 years ago. Unless somehow you got this video and took it to the past or did something crazy, in which case you're probably way more talented than I am and probably shouldn't be watching this LP to begin with. Anyways, though, you're probably not a time traveler. You're just a goldensun fan, much like myself, and you're interested in seeing me get through this. And we've almost gotten through this final puzzle. Well, was it the final puzzle? We've almost gotten through the final part of this specific puzzle, because this block, once it enters this hole, is going to connect it right. I'd have to hope so. So it goes to the right, and that light is going to, head off into the center of that button. Perfect, we're allowed access to the next room. And I don't know that I'll be able to beat the game today. Let's push this button. I see a button and I'm just right tickled pink when I get to push it. Moves that platform over to the right, which, does that help us? I mean, it helps us in some fashion. Letting loose more sand or urine, depending on what school of thought you are. We can hop across this. Okay. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't know that we'll beat this. What is that? That's a hovering thing that we can't actually get to. I don't know that we'll beat the entire game today. We'll definitely beat it tomorrow, if not today. Just really depends on, one, how much more time we have to spend here in this lighthouse, and two, how difficult the boss is. We already came this way. Oh, I see. So we came this way. That's a shortcut now to continue on deeper. Goodness gracious. Difficult. I mean, Isaac, he is a cardiovascular machine, right? He's been running around the entirety of the world with 3 grown, I don't know, are you adults? I guess, kind of adults. You big people, and you've been inside of Isaac's backpack the entire time. So he's got to have one heck of a cardiovascular system. I struggle going for a run, much less a, a 1,000,000-mile hike, while carrying my wife and 2 friends on my back. So what is this? Every other time we've seen this symbol, we need to use reveal, so I suppose we'll give it a shot now. It doesn't... Oh, we have to hop down. We have to hop down. All right, we're going downtown, baby. Onto the platform, which rises us to the... Ooh, we are summiting the lighthouse right now. Oh man, I didn't expect it to come this quick. My giblets! At long last, the time has come to light Venus Lighthouse's beacon. Well, not if we have anything to say about that. With the second beacon lit, only 2 will remain. No, lighting Jupiter is virtually the same as lighting Mars. That's true. Jupiter is really all that remains. That's right. Your dreams are within your grasp now. Got a cowlick there, buddy. Why are you still here, Felix? I thought I ordered you on ahead to the ship. I've already sent Jenna and the others to the dock at Itajima. Oh, then why did you come back? I forgot my beef jerky because I have a different promise to keep. A promise, you say? Ah, you must mean Sheba. Yes, Sheba. Why haven't you released her yet? You promised to free her once you got into Venus Lighthouse. And that's what brought you back here? You promised not to involve anyone who wasn't related to this matter. Breaking promises, almost like they're villains. Almost. Sheba,
is special. Of course. Because Sheba is a special adept. You guys learned something from the first 2 lighthouses.
And what would that be?
In order to enter each lighthouse, you needed an adept of that clan. Right now, we have fire, earth, and water adepts, but no wind adept.
The Jupiter, that's Sheba, huh?
That does seem to be the case. Do we need Sheba to get into the Jupiter Lighthouse?
I'm sorry, Felix, but we cannot even enter without a wind adept.
That being the case, I guess I understand why you can't set Sheba free.
It seems that you too have learned something. If that is all, then you should go, Felix. Go get your beef jerky.
No, I cannot leave Sheba behind. You're coming with me. I'm taking Sheba to the ship.
What are you talking about, Felix?
We don't know what will happen when you light this beacon. I won't leave Sheba here to find out.
We told you that we'd protect Sheba. Don't you trust us? No. Why would he trust you guys? You guys have not necessarily proven yourself to be trustworthy.
That's not what I'm saying. It's just best to be safe.
Don't tell us what's best, Felix. You're not taking Sheba.
Why not? What? You don't trust me?
How can we after you just demanded we free Sheba? If we had trusted you a moment ago, Sheba would be free now.
Come with me, Sheba. I shall protect you.
Okay, well, that's...
Are you ready to do this, even though it means fighting us?
I believe he is. He would not have defied us if he lacked the will to fight.
If it means protecting Sheba from harm, then I must.
You have seen what we can do. You know you can't stop us. How can you protect Sheba when you can't even protect yourself?
This rebellious attitude is exactly why we've never let you fight.
Haven't you been given enough reason to fear us in these travels?
You're no fighter, Felix. How can you hope to stand against us?
You've questioned us for the last time. Let's see what you can do.
Oh boy, it looks like they're having a falling out over Sheba.
There's something more to it, though. It seems that Saturos and Menardi no longer could trust Felix.
Looks like the perfect opportunity has just fallen into our laps. Now's our only chance to prevent them from lighting the bacon. Bacon? I'm hungry. There's not a moment to spare. Let's move.
Alrighty. Looks like we're about to cross over, as it were, into the final challenge. Let's set all these dudes so that we can do super summoning. I think that sounds just dandy. In fact, we only... Is it 5? The summon, I believe? Maybe we should leave like 1 unset, 2 for Garrett. Okay, that makes sense to me. I don't know. I'm no strategician, mind you. I'm just doing my best, gosh darn it, to remember the things I've learned throughout the course of this near the 35 episode LP.
Isaac.
Hey, that's me.
So, you've come to stop us.
Look what your defiance has brought us, Felix.
I don't need you or anyone to rescue me, Isaac. I was just about to settle things with Saturos and Menardi. You can watch. And then we'll show you the true power of this beacon's light. But Sheba has nothing to do with this, so set Sheba free.
Silence. You'd best tread lightly, Felix, or both you and Sheba will suffer.
If anything happens to Sheba, we will have failed Farron. We won't permit you to lay a hand on Sheba or Felix. Oh, so you're worried about Sheba too?
Don't worry, we won't hurt Sheba if you meet our conditions.
What are you doing, Saturos?
Leave this to me. Sheba, do you remember the rod connected to Hesperia?
The rod of Hesperia?
The rod required to reach the Jupiter Lighthouse.
Yes.
Those who pursue us bear a rod. Is it the one?
Sheba, stay where you are. You can do it from there. She has the power to look inside our pockets.
How about it, Sheba? Do you see a rod in them pants?
Well, Sheba? Perhaps.
Perhaps what?
Perhaps they have it. What do you mean, perhaps what?
Don't yell at her.
We're not yelling, we just want a straight answer. So, Sheba, their minds are veiled. I cannot see clearly, but I think it's the one.
It's a waste to make her try again.
So, what do we do?
Do you know the terms we will require before we agree not to harm Sheba?
Do I? No, I don't know. What are you talking about? Do I just know it ahead of time?
I want the rod that will get us into Jupiter Lighthouse. If you give us the shaman's rod, Sheba will not be harmed. Agreed?
No, I don't agree.
He wants the shaman's rod. If we will save Sheba, I'll give it up.
What? But Hammett gave that to you, Ivan.
Don't you care what happens to Sheba?
Then you will give us the rod. Ah!
Well done, Saturos. You really projected your voice. We finally have the shaman's rod.
Do you have it?
Go get it, Felix.
Why me?
To ensure your loyalty to us.
Go on, Felix.
Fine. Give me that stick, dude. Here, take that.
Isaac handed over the shaman's rod. Oh man.
What should I do with the rod?
Keep it safe, of course, God.
Where do you think you're going, Sheba? We gave you the rod, now release Sheba.
You think...
Whatever do you mean?
You said you'd free Sheba if we gave... No, he didn't, dude. Definitely said that Sheba wouldn't be harmed, which is kind of vague, right? Like, what's the definition of harm? It's all relative. Those were your terms.
We gave you the rod, so release Sheba.
You seem to have misunderstood. I said we wouldn't harm Sheba, but I never said we'd let her go.
You're altering the deal?
Pray I don't alter it further.
Goodness, dude's channeling his inner Darth Vader. It's sick.
We can't help it if you misinterpreted Saturos' terms.
Besides, if we were to release Sheba, she'd be in quite a fix.
What do you mean?
Sheba can't get back to Lalivero alone. What do you mean? We're going to take Sheba. Oh no.
That's right. You won't be going back. This is it for you.
Excuse me?
Enough. You're the ones who aren't going anywhere.
Bring it on, whelp. You won't live long enough to regret your stupidity.
Prepare to experience firsthand the horror of a master fire adept.
Oh my goodness, Menardi and Saturos, presumably at their full strength because we are not on top of the Mercury Lighthouse like the last time we fought Saturos. So let's just whip out all of our summons, starting with Judgment. Goodness gracious, the might of the apocalypse. Apocalypse now, baby, let's end the world all over these two. Bring down meteors as well, and Thor and Boreas. Boreas is probably going to be the most effective given the type advantage. Fiery Blast, what does that do? About 100 damage each. Ivan's already in trouble, which is sad. Thankfully, though, we're probably going to do a good amount of damage on our first turn. Yeah, almost 500 on average to either of them. Really, I think it was a 500 average. Just one was slightly skewed at 570 and the other at 423. Judgment. Okay, the tower is destroyed. The surrounding area is destroyed. The forest is destroyed. Game over. No, it all focuses in on the two of them. Saturos has taken over 1,100 damage already. That's pretty incredible. One, that he's still alive. Two, that we're capable of that. Taking another huge amount of damage. Ivan and Mia are darn near dead. We're going to have to heal immediately upon the onset of our next turn. I'm starting to think that this sequence of events, this sequence of attacks that we chose was not necessarily the best idea because we're already suffering. This is going to be a learning progress because I haven't played this game in, as I've already mentioned, many years. Thankfully, Garrett and Mia have items that cause them to replenish health at the end of their turns, potentially. Also, though, unfortunately, Mia's being haunted. Our healer is haunted by an evil spirit, which does not help us in the slightest. So let's do a cure, a potent cure, I suppose. Or cure well, that's 150. That'll be enough for Mia, so Isaac, do that. Garrett, do you have a Healy? You don't. You have a Frost. I suppose that would be something? Perhaps not, though. Perhaps we should just do a normal attack and see what that does for us. Ivan, you're probably going to want to do some healing of a sort as well. We've still got the Holy Burrito that's broken. Haven't had an opportunity to go back and fix it, though I should have for this fight. Bind or sleep? Let's try and lure them to sleep. I don't know that they're within the realm of sleeping, and then we can do a... Oh no, we don't have wish well because we don't have enough of these dudes. Son of a biscuit. All right, we need sleep to be... All right, Dew will be back next turn. However, for this turn... Oh wow, we still... goodness gracious. All right, you're going to have to ply yourself well. And hopefully we can stay alive. Goodness gracious. Sleep, go to bed, go to bed. No, they are not going to sleep. Thankfully, oh, Mia, I cast it on Mia. I need to cast it on Ivan. Thankfully, Mia survives that due to that, but it's a complete waste of her own PP, healing herself twice like that. Not exactly conducive to our success. We can't have a whole lot of turns that are essentially wasted like that and expect to win. So, we will have to do better next time. Create a mighty earthen barrier. Yeah, I think that sounds helpful. What do you have here for? Rapid Foe and Feverish Delusion, boost party attack, flame sphere. Yeah, maybe not so much. Vial is helpful. Might have to do that on yourself. Crystal Powder, deal damage with ice. Do that, because they're probably going to be weak against it. And then Ivan, you got claws. Yeah, I don't know about that either. Let's do a big Shine Plasma, or even Synergy Bind? I think that'd be cool. Yeah. Just do a Shine Plasma, try and do as much damage as possible. And then Mia, can you now, you cannot wish yet still, even though you've got 2 available. I guess you need 3. So, we're going to have you Pure Ply. Just that. And do that on Ivan. Granite boosts our Protective Aura, so I don't know if that's defense or resistance or what. Shine Plasma, come on Mia, I need you to heal your friend. Oh, Ivan's dead, there it goes. And Garrett, presumably, no, Garrett survived. And now they're casting Protect on themselves, so their defense is raised even more than it already was. Crystal Powder, it does a decent amount of damage. That's very nice. We are not necessarily in good shape, but not in poor shape either. We're going to have to spend some Ginny power here to revive our friend. Quartz Power, revive him. Garrett, why don't you... this stuff's probably not super effective because it's all fire-based. Debilitate, drop an enemy party's defense. I like that. Let's do that. They raise their defense. Let's bring it back down. We still can't wish. We still can't wish. My giblets. My giblets. Eliminate their bonuses. That sounds nice, but that doesn't actually do anything for us because we're trying to eliminate the bonuses with Garrett. So, oh, Garrett's dead. Goodness me. Thankfully, Ivan rejoins the fight. No! The Ginny failed! What kind of crap is that? Oh, Isaac's getting killed. Mia, do you have wish yet? I hope you do. Isaac, let's just do a cure, potent cure on yourself. And Mia now has wish, so it seems that she needs 4 Ginny to do wish. Wow, goodness gracious. It's like a 4-star Dragon Ball. All good things come in 4s, clearly. Do you have any life water? Or is that in our dead party's pants? It seems that that might be the case, and Isaac does have a revive move, I believe. So maybe that would make sense to use, and then Mia can use Wish Well. Let me see, let's go back real quick. Do you have... No, he doesn't have it. So, Potent Cure. We don't need to heal anymore beyond that, so Mia, you do a big attack. Hopefully it's going to be super effective. An Ice Horn or a Glacier? They both target 3 individuals, so Glacier, since it requires more PP, is probably a little bit stronger. Just going off on a hunch there. Potent Cure from Isaac replenishes him back up to full HP, which is great, and he dodges the attack. Glacier comes from Mia's staff, dealing, you know, a decent amount of damage, but the curse that haunts her deals back 41 to her. That's pretty lame. Pretty lame indeed. Now, Isaac, with your additional friend. No, still no ability to revive. Do you have... Life Water? He does not. Healing Ring, 70 HP, nothing particularly exciting. Okie dokie. And Quartz is set, unfortunately. Attack full steal HP. Flint, Cleave Stone. Maybe we should just summon Cybele. just to get the Ginny back. Let's do that. And then Mia, why don't you do a wish well? We'll just keep you better standing there, HP-wise. I think that would make sense. We'll actually gain a little. Well, no, because they're both going to attack. I was just considering that first attack. Having us only take 65, or Mia specifically, she would replenish 160. Wow, Cybele pretty strong. We killed Saturos. My Jiminy Christmas. This is fantastic. I am impressing myself and my cat who is here with me. And then whoever is watching this may be impressed too, or they may be just counting my mistakes. Who knows? I mean, that's part of the fun of doing an LP, right? Anyone can see what's happening, and anyone can have an opinion. So, my opinion is that we should not get killed there. Thank you very much. Titan Blade, whip that out, stick it right in her forehead. 197 damage, fells Menardi. We did it. We beat the game. My goodness gracious. 6,000 experience points, 7,800 coins. Delicious. Their bodies pulse on the ground. We did it. We beat them.
All right, Sheba, let's go.
Felix, what are you doing?
No, I cannot give up Sheba.
What? But we just saved you.
I never asked you to help us.
Felix, you're not one of them. You're free to go now. So why are you doing this?
The 4 beacons must still be lit.
You're going to light the beacons? That's ridiculous.
I thought you'd say that, but I'm going to do it anyway.
So wait, if he means to light the beacons, then he's our enemy, right?
I mean, I guess. I don't know, though. What are his motivations? Like, what do they hope to gain from this?
Friend or enemy, you won't stop me from taking Sheba with me.
I hope you don't think you've finished us off,
says Saturos as his body convulses on the ground. What do you mean by that, dude? He pops up. So does Menardi. They're fit as fiddles. Quick as quality quilts.
You may not be finished, but you can barely stand. And you smell of onions.
Right now, yes. But we'll be back on our feet as soon as we do this. Oh my god, he threw a lucky medal. He's making a wish. Oh no, he threw the elemental star into the lighthouse.
How could this happen? We couldn't keep them from lighting the beacon.
That's not all. The energy of the beacon will restore our power.
How can it restore their power? Venus is the earth elemental, right?
It is. It should make Isaac and Felix, right? Felix is an earth elemental. I think I remember that from the Lost Age. It should make them better, not the Mars dudes.
Then why would Venus give power to fire adepts?
Boom! It erupts with a mighty thunderous noise. Dimming the lights now. Back to normal. Fire and earth share a symbiotic relationship.
This light will restore our synergy.
We'll fight you as many times as it takes. We won't lose.
You may have beaten the 2 of us.
But now you face the true might of Fire Clan of the North.
Fire Clan of the North?
Bear witness to the true strength of the Northern Wilds.
You'll give it up.
Baby, give it up.
We beat you once. We'll do it again.
Go, Felix. Take Sheba and go.
What? I can go?
We may not have the strength to protect Sheba after this. You must take Sheba to the ship without fail.
Okay.
What are you waiting for? Go, now!
No, I cannot leave you to fight them alone.
My god, you gonna fight us, dude?
Are you saying you don't want to lose to Isaac?
I wonder if that's true.
What was that?
Wouldn't you be just a little sad to see your childhood friend perish?
What are you saying?
I'm saying you're here to protect this brat from your past.
Do you really think that I would help them?
Let's just say that I wouldn't put it past you.
And you, Saturos, do you agree?
I wouldn't say that, but it would be best not to raise our suspicion.
Now, who's telling whom what's best? Fine, I'll take Sheba for you. Come on, Sheba.
Wait, Felix, I won't let you go.
Felix is the least of your worries right now.
Oh my, they're glowing! It's time you learned what true power is.
Their synergy is overflowing. It's too late to run.
Oh, uh-oh. They're fusing.
Goodness gracious, they've been spending time up with Kami. Alright, what is this? Saturo and Menardi? Satardi? Or something?
They've merged into one another. Everyone, get back.
Oh goodness, now they're cracking. Oh no. Oh, I remember this. Oh, I remember this. My God, I remember trying this like a million times as a child. That's when we lived in Oregon. Wow, the memories flood back. No, we're not at all prepared to deal with this, man. We've got 2 dead people. Oh, and we have no such summons that we started off the last fight with. Giblets among us. Okay, well, let's do a Ragnarok. Let's make the most of a bad situation and probably come to terms with the fact that this is not going to happen on the first time. So, do we have anyone else who can cure a dead person? Revive a downed ally. Let's revive Garrett. He's the next heaviest hitter beyond Isaac. 154 is a good start. The Fusion Dragon uses Dragon Driver, does 31 damage. Ooh, 131. I was gonna say that ain't nothing. It's a little bit stronger on Mia. Garrett's been revived, thank Giblets. Deadly Gas, the dude's farting everywhere. I don't know how bad a dragon's fart would be, but my goodness gracious, with a colon that size, it's gotta produce some heinous gases. Much similar to my own after a nice Taco Bell evening. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. We're going to do I guess another Ragnarok. 150 is probably the best we can do. And Garrett, Heatwave probably not ideal. Frost maybe? Let's try a Frost, just to see what that does for us. And then Mia, you are going to wish well for our health and safety continually. I think you're just going to do that maybe for the remainder of the battle. And maybe we can just cheese it? Fusion Dragon uses outer space. What the heck is that? He is dive bombing us from 50,000 meters in the sky, dealing too much damage entirely. My goodness gracious. Thankfully, Mia takes the least of it because she had the least to give. Everyone recovers up near to full health. Mia takes some haunted hit point damage, which is unfortunate, and Frost does next to nothing on the dragon. Great. Outer space times 2 in one turn. Wow. Well, isn't that lovely? Don't you just love to see it? My goodness gracious. No, you hate it. In fact, you hate it so much that Garrett is going to have to be the only person that does any attacking this turn because I need to heal Isaac on his own terms. Garrett, just do a normal attack. That probably seems to be best. And Mia, again, wish well. And this might be the cycle at least for the next couple of turns because Isaac has a ways to go. Dragon Driver, not super strong, not super worried about it. Only does 30-something to the 2 dudes. Mia takes a little bit more, but she's still doing all right. Nearly maxed out. That spell, man, the haunting. Got haunted on the way up Venus Lighthouse. In fact, last episode when I was doing the Ginny hunting, I gained a ton of levels on my party because I was romping all over the freaking world, and everything was set up to be just fine. Everything was going to be diddly dandy, and then Mia had to go get freaking haunted. Doesn't it suck? And there's no healing it either. I tried everything. I can't do anything about it. I even let her die and revived her, and she was still haunted. The ghost stuck around and haunted her carcass. Like, that's some freaking persistence, all right? I don't know if that's not persistence. I don't know what is. My goodness gracious, I've been dedicated to some things in my life. I've been dedicated to causes. I've been dedicated, to daily uploads on YouTube for over a year now. But, I don't know that I'd be haunting a dead body. At that point, dude, your mission is complete. You done haunted that person into non-existence. They're gonna join you. They can haunt the carcass with you. Like they're a spirit, you're on an equal playing field. And honestly, speaking of equal playing fields, it feels like we're on an equal playing field with this dragon. I feel like we are able to maintain our HP. We are, for the most part, able to maintain the HP that it's dealing us on a turn-by-turn basis, while just dealing the physical attacks with Garrett and Isaac. We're going to have to replenish Mia's PP at some point, because it's definitely dwindling. I think it's at about half max right there at 124. I do think that someone has a tool that could do that. Oh, Fusion Dragon doing some HP sucking there, recovering HP at our what's the word I'm looking for? Against our will. Oh, hey, Garrett's got a problem too. I didn't realize that. They're haunted together. Isn't it great? And the poison does damage to Mia. Okay, we're gonna have to cure that real quick here. Can cure it with Isaac. Do you have a cure poison? You have a revive. Let's revive Ivan. Let's just get the whole party here. And you know what, Garrett? You just do a big attack. And Mia, you do a wish well, continually, of course. And then, is he revived? Ivan's been revived. Beautiful. Evil blessing. That sounds like an oxymoron if I've ever heard one. Isn't a blessing inherently, like, holy, like of a good nature? It's called more of a curse when it's evil. Evil curses and evil blessings. I don't know what the difference is, but apparently there is some sort of difference because the dragon laid it on us. Anyways, we've got the whole party back now. Gang's all here. Gang's all here, and we're in good shape to do some things. Do we have anything here that can replenish PP from you? No, you got a Weasel's Claw. Would that be stronger than your physical attack? I don't know, but tons of weasels sacrifice their claws so that you can do this, Ivan, so please, do it well. 100 damage? That's pretty solid. That's probably more than he would have done with a physical attack, so hard to complain there for me. And the damage that Dragon Diver does, like, increases from left to right? Like, Isaac took 30, Garrett 40, Ivan 50, and then Mia, unfortunately, took like 100 something, but I guess she probably just has the lowest amount of defense points out of any of our 4, I was gonna say companions, they're all companions of one another, but our 4 party members, our 4 heroes here. Goodness me. Smog is back. Beautiful. Now, Isaac, do you have something that can replenish PP? All HP. PSI Crystal. Yes, give that to Mia. Well, hold on. First, maybe you want to cure a poison. Can you cure a poison? You can't cure a poison. Do you have something that can cure poison? Potion. No. Okay, so PSI Crystal on Mia. Garrett, do you have something for poison? All PP, you've also got that. And you've got Water of Life, which is helpful. You've got all of them. Mirrored Shield, Deludes Enemies, Blessed Mace. No. Okay, doesn't seem like there's anything there. Well, maybe the Ginny. Feverish Delusion, Blast Attack, Restore PP. Party PP, that's kind of neat. No, nothing particularly insightful there, and I think we already checked. Well, no, look at that, Cure Poison, boom, and then Mia, of course, you know what you're doing, Wish well. It's not to say that you aren't a perfectly viable attacker, but, man, you're the only one with the party heal, and we need it, especially poor old Ivan there, who is dying already because he has the lowest max HP of the bunch. In fact, this Dragon Diver might send him into the grave. Got pretty close. Hopefully he is able to not be targeted on the onset of the dragon's next turn. Otherwise, I have to imagine that he is going to perish. Ooh, let's cross our fingers, our toes, our eyeballs. Come on, buddy. Or maybe we just kill it here. That'd be pretty swell. Titan Blade doing 200 damage. Huh? Yeah. No, and he did target Ivan. This dragon, my goodness, how dare he strategize, right? Attacking the weakest link. Why, it's practically unheard of. Twice in a row, too, no less. My giblets. Let's do the exact same thing. It'd be neat if there was a way to, like, program, like, repeat last turn or something. That's not the case in this game, and I don't think that's the case in the Lost Age, though it has been just as long since I've played that game as I've played this game. So, yeah, give or take 15, 20 years. Anyways, that would be a super neat thing. I never played the third one on the DS. I think it's called goldensun Dark Dawn. I've heard some good things about it. I've got some comments on TikTok, actually, specifically. A couple people who have only played that. They've never played this goldensun or the Lost Age. And now, after watching this LP, or at least the clips of it that I've put up on TikTok, they are interested in playing it, which I think is cool, honestly. And that's part of the reason I do LPs in the first place. Like, sure, I do it because I really just enjoy playing Nintendo games. And obviously, I really enjoy talking and rambling. And there's some amount of people that enjoy me doing both of those. Obviously, you're here listening and watching, so you can't hate it too much, right? Also, on top of that, though, like I mentioned, there are people that potentially have never heard of the games that I play, and they're like, wow, I want to try that. And that is the best part about it, because you're showing something cool and enjoyed by yourself and spreading that enjoyment to other people, and that really is a huge, huge, huge benefit to doing this, and it makes me very happy. Anyways, that aside, it also makes me happy if we max out our HP here. Almost doing, yep, we did it. Very nice, Mia. Just in time for the dragon to come down from outer space, utilizing the power of gravity. all over our poor, helpless bodies. Man, Ivan makes me worried every single turn. Even though we haven't had a real problem with having to revive him yet this battle. I mean, we had to revive him at the onset of it, essentially, because he was dead to begin with. But we haven't had to revive him, like the dragon hasn't killed him himself. But I keep feeling like it's coming, because he keeps getting close like that, getting down to double digits, man. That's not, not great. Thankfully, Mia's Wish Well is doing a lot. And I think Wish Well says that it recovers 160, but I guess it says about 160, because look at that. Ivan recovers 214 HP, and everyone else got maxed out. Jiminy Christmas. Getting our damage dealt to us. We're averaging what feels like 400 points per turn. I'm going to make an effort here to add that up. Drown does 93. Titan Blade from Isaac does 2 something, I believe. Yeah, so we are at 303 there. Evil Blessing, Golly Gee Willick. An Evil Spirit grips Ivan. Everyone's haunted except for Isaac. So yeah, just over 400. In fact, we're 1 under 420, man. Oh, as we're fighting a fiery dragon. 420 blaze it indeed. Just like the great prophet Bob Marley had expected. Oh, he'd be so happy. Would he? No, he'd probably be like, what are you doing, man? You got to chill out. You don't need to fight the dragons. You got to do something that's illegal in many places, but not illegal everywhere. Anyways, doesn't matter. That's neither here nor there. Mia, use your very legal healing on all of us. Though, in fact, if this were in real life, your healing would probably be illegal in some fashion because the American healthcare system sucks. And they'd probably find a way to make that illegal or extremely expensive. Either which way, it wouldn't be great. But thankfully, this strategy seems to be working. It really does. The dragon is dealing just under the amount that Mia is capable of healing on a given basis each turn. So I think it's just a matter of time before we win. This is great. I was really, really intimidated when this dragon arrived on my screen here today. Like I mentioned then, I'll mention it again now. I recall facing this as a child, the first time or two playing this game, and I just remember not being able to do it. Like, I remember it being borderline impossible. To be honest with you, I can't say for a fact that I beat it. I had to have. Like, I can't imagine getting this far in a game and giving up. Like, that just doesn't, that's not me. I mean, getting this far in anything, right, where you can see the finish line and be like, oh no, it's tough. Let me just push across, man, it's fine. So, but I don't have any concrete memories of this dragon being killed. I just have concrete memories of this dragon killing me many times. I remember lying on my parents' bed beside myself with frustration. Ivan's dead. He's gonna lie with himself out of frustration. Thankfully, though, Isaac... Oh, baby, we did it. We did it. Garrett, you beautiful boy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
How did we lose?
We are superior in every way, except for fighting, but we still were defeated.
Oh, they Darth Maul themselves, falling downwards into the pit.
We did it. We won.
We beat them, but have we really won? It was a philosophical question there, my man. I don't know.
Sure, let's be optimistic. Why not?
Even though we couldn't stop the beacon from being lit.
What are you talking about? We did everything we could. Sure, we couldn't save the Venus lighthouse, but, yeah, we beat them. They're gone. You saw them fall down into the pit. So we don't have to worry about any more beacons being lit.
But Felix is gone and he's taken Sheba.
Oh, well, I guess that's true.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, goodness.
What? What's wrong with you guys? Isaac, what are you looking at? Oh, wow. Felix! You're here still.
Did you finish them? No one knew their power better than I did. If you destroyed them, then I am no match for you now, Isaac. I must go. Come, Sheba.
Wait, Felix!
Why do you run from us? Oh, he's getting some puberty there, cracking the voice there, Ivan.
They fell into the lighthouse. It's all over.
Poor fools. If you think it's over, then you are sadly mistaken.
If you plan to light the other beacons, you will still need...
No. The elemental stars, we have them.
They're gone, Felix. You don't have to light the beacons anymore.
Yes, I do if I don't light the beacons. What will happen? It's no use talking about it. Just wait and see.
No, man, talk to us. Tell us why so that we can understand your point of view, gosh darn it.
If you won't release Sheba, we'll have to take her back.
Whoa, the explosion from the lighthouse. Who would have thought? Jiminy Christmas, it destroyed the lighthouse, cut it right in two. I'd have to imagine the structural integrity is severely compromised. We'd best get off this thing. The lighthouse.
Oh, Isaac, they're too far away. We can't reach Felix.
That's not all. There's light coming from down below.
A big ol' orb comes out. Yep, the lighthouse is lit, though the lighthouse seems to be tumbling.
No, Sheba. Hold on, Sheba, take my hand.
I can't.
You must try. If you don't, you'll fall. And we're like really high up here. You'll break your legs.
Look down. The foundations of the lighthouse are crumbling. As one would imagine. You know, you split open a building right down the middle. Well, a lot of destruction sure to follow.
Why is this happening? Is it to protect Venus Lighthouse?
I'm slipping. I can't hold on any longer.
No, don't let go. You can't. You'll fall.
Goodbye, Felix, and thank you. She slides down the side of the wall almost as if she was slathered in silly putty. Gravity was not necessarily taking effect on her the way you would expect.
Sheba, no, I won't let you die.
Dives after her. What are you gonna do, dude? You can't fly. Isaac expresses punctuation as they... Why did they all lie down?
Sheba fell off after that last tremor.
Felix didn't dive into the sea after her. Oh, it's the sea. Okay, well that makes a lot more sense than diving off into the grass.
I can't believe he did that from so high up.
Well, you idiot, Felix. I can't believe he said he'd light the other beacons.
We would have had to fight him if this hadn't happened.
But he sacrificed himself to save Sheba. He's not like Saturos or Menardi.
I'm at a loss, Isaac. We have to decide what to do next.
What to do? What can we do?
What about Jenna and the others at Itajima?
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about Jenna. Isaac, listen up. We've got to find Jenna.
I mean, yeah, we do.
Look at that. Isaac has finally come back to his senses. Shouldn't we go find Jenna and the others right away?
I say yes.
It's about time you started agreeing with me.
I've agreed with you plenty. Isaac, you'll have to tell Jenna about Felix.
I know it will be hard, but you'll be there to comfort her.
I mean, she's probably seen Felix. He's been traveling with them, right? Or, oh, Felix potentially being dead. I see. What's the matter, Garrett?
Well, I was just thinking, how the heck are we supposed to get down?
The same way Felix did, my boy.
Good point. This is going to make leaving very difficult.
Or we could summon Boreas or Thor to help us. Whoa, the lighthouse snaps itself back together almost as if it were a puzzle. Seems that Felix had the wrong idea. It's back to normal.
That was odd. What's going on down here? Around here?
I don't think we'll ever know.
At least now we can go search for Jenna and the others.
All right, let's go, Isaac. It's time to find Jenna.
Yep, sure is. So let's go left. It's doing it for me. Okay, cutscene continues, but despite a long and tiring search, Jenna was nowhere to be found. Not in the nooks and crannies variously scattered about across the course of the lighthouse itself. They even looked in the bookshelves. She wasn't there, so they've returned to an inn, it looks like. How about the search for Sheba turn out?
We were unable to find any sign of her. The seas are too rough to search when there's no sign of her on land. Toby is responsible for Sheba's fate. No apology can reflect the sorrow I feel at your loss, Farron.
All we can do now for Sheba is hope. But tell me, what of Jenna and the others?
Well...
The same. We've searched all over, but they're nowhere to be found.
The ground tore apart from the shock of the lighthouse and the ship.
Apparently, everything at Itajima, including the ship, was swept away.
So,
Idajima itself was washed out to sea.
It would seem so, man.
Incredible. Then the cave, too, has been flooded?
I guess so.
But we think Jenna and the others are still alive.
They may have been washed out to sea with Idajima.
We have decided to continue searching for Jenna. Haven't we, Isaac? We have! I think I was in part of these conversations, but why not?
Do not worry about Sheba. I just hope you are able to find Jenna. We will find Sheba without fail. Sheba has been in dangerous situations before and lived. She stubbed her toe once. It was very impressive. But this time, I believe it was nothing short of a miracle. Who knew the sea would rise up to the lighthouse just as she fell?
Can you really call that a miracle?
Do you think it was just good luck?
Let's call it mere coincidence, for now.
No. Nothing is coincidental when it comes to this child.
So you believe Sheba survived?
Yes, I am sure of it.
Just because Sheba was an adept?
An adept? What is that? Some sort of...
Well, it's someone with abilities like theirs.
Isaac, you and your friends are truly amazing. You were able to enter the ancient ruins and get to Venus Lighthouse. But Sheba was different. She couldn't enter the ruins.
That's just because Sheba's abilities are different from theirs.
No matter how many times I explain that to Farron, he doesn't get it.
Garrett, don't be rude.
Unfortunately, we don't have time to talk. We've got to go.
That's right. I didn't mean to keep you.
That didn't come out right.
We mean that while we're talking, Jeddah and the others are lost at sea. I understand your desire to leave as soon as possible. The seas have been very rough since the beacon was lit. Be careful.
You too. Farewell.
Take care and farewell.
Thank you very much. I hope your search for Sheba yields success.
Boom! Lalavero, here we are. Okay, so it seems that... Please wait for... Okay, we'll wait for you outside, and then what? And then what? Drink from the Purple River?
Where are you going, Isaac? You'd have asked us to wait. Did you forget?
No, we have to wait in a specific spot?
I know we need to leave, but we should hear what Udom has to say.
We can delay our departure a little longer. Let's wait. But what? I want to wait over there. There's teal plants.
Thank you for waiting for me. As you no doubt have guessed, I need to speak with you about Lemuria.
Yes, the island of the ancients far out to sea.
When you could not find Jenna, you returned to Venus Lighthouse.
Yeah, the base of the lighthouse was flooded, so we couldn't get out.
And that's when you gazed out to sea, as you promised Bobby you would.
Yes, and we saw an area wrapped in mist.
I remembered how Bobby said Lemuria was always covered in mist. I am not sure, but I think I am beginning to think that may be Lemuria.
If it is, then Bobby's life
Could be saved, yes.
Then I guess we have no choice but to go.
Good, then it is settled. I'll make arrangements for you to leave at once.
But we have to find Jenna first.
That is the other reason I wanted to see you. To give you this.
Udom takes out the black orb. We had once gazed upon this black orb, rubbed it with our greasy little fingers, and found no use for it.
Oh, isn't that...
You will need it to sail Bobby's ship. I thought the ship we saw at Idajima was Bobby's. But no, his ship is here at Lalavero.
What? So the ship at the peninsula was Saturos' ship?
No, perhaps. But we have no way of finding that out now. You freaking killed him.
Yeah, they're gone.
But now we can sail the ship of the ancients.
Oh, it certainly will aid us in our search for Jenna.
Bobby told me the ship of the ancients is an incredible vessel. It will make your search for Jenna easier.
We appreciate it.
But I want you to find Lemuria as soon as possible.
We promised Bobby we would find Lemuria, and we will not fail him.
Well, here you go then.
Isaac got the black orb.
The ship is docked at the eggs of town.
The eggs?
The edge of town. You will know it when you see it. Farewell, and bring back news of Lemuria.
Beautiful. So we have a new co-host.
Right on, Isaac. We finally get to see the ocean.
Oh, to sea we go.
It's time to depart. Everyone, get in my backpack. We're headed to the ocean, which is north of here, I do believe, and presumably then it's going... Oh, wait, no, it's not. No trespassing, danger beyond that point. That's where the fallen Bobby Lighthouse is. We must go this way instead.
Where are we going? I don't know where I'm going. We should head to the wharf the soldier in town is guarding.
There's a soldier in town guarding a wharf. Is it to the east? No, it's not. Okay, well, what wharf is it? To the west, perhaps? That's the only other direction cardinal that I haven't been to. I mean, is this a wharf?
I was told to let you in if you showed up. The door is open.
This is a wharf? I guess it is. It looked like a building. It's huge on the inside, my goodness gracious. Very deceptively sized. I am a big fan of the carpentry. You should give them, your contractor, a raise. And we board the Lemurian ship. Kind of. Do we have to do something with this orb? Details. An important item. No way, you don't say. Okay. We're here. We have boarded the ship. Maybe we should cast something. Maybe we should cast Reveal. No, I have no idea what's happening here. Oh my god. Maybe we just weren't standing in the right friggin' location. This orb should be smart enough to know where it's at. I've had Bluetooth speakers with more locational awareness than this. Okay, well, we have used the orb to raise the ship from the water. I had thought that the ship was like translucent or something, but no, it's just under the ocean or the bay or the pool, whatever. It's underwater and it's beautiful too. Goodness gracious, no barnacles attached to it at all. It's got magical repellent.
It looks like it's finally time to leave Gondolin.
It's so strange. We've been traveling for so long, and yet it feels like we've only just begun.
Now that I think about it, so many things have happened. Everyone, look this direction. Break the fourth wall.
But our journey will be over as soon as we find Jenna, right?
Nope. That's just the start. There's so much more, buddy.
What did you say? Our next journey? What journey is that?
You didn't forget, did you, Garrett?
Our promise to Bobby?
Oh, yeah! Lemuria!
I wonder what kind of place Lemuria is.
We have to find Jenna before going to Lemuria, don't we?
Sure do.
Oh, yeah, that's important. I guess.
At any rate, this will be our first time on the ocean.
So this is the ocean Creighton wanted me to see.
There's just a bunch of novices sailing a ship. Hopefully they don't die.
The seas are very rough. Do you think we'll be okay?
I don't know. Yes. It's good for a leader to show confidence so that his crew is also confident.
This is a Lemurian ship. We'll be fine.
Just rub the orb on it. It'll take you where you need to go. Won't it? Just place your faith in the 8-ball. Very nice.
Jenna's waiting for us.
They all, one by one, hop onto the ship. Mia takes the longest of all before finally deciding to join the crew. It's a beautiful boat. It really is. Is that a dragon's head? The craftsmanship is astounding. Presumably it took a lot of people to make this, or maybe just a lot of magic, or hey, perhaps both. Which is also the case for this game itself. A lot of people and a lot of magic, because this game was great. My goodness gracious, was it awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and hey, before I get too deep into that, thank you for watching. You made it through the entire LP. That's crazy. This is like 30-something episodes, and there's so many things you could choose to do with your time. There are so many other YouTube videos you could have chose to watch. There's so many other Golden Sun Let's Plays specifically you could have watched, but you watched this one. You may have watched other ones too, but you watched this one, and I am very thankful that you did. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed yourself. Please let me know in the comments if you did, or if there are things you think I could have done better. I'm always looking for feedback because I do really enjoy doing this. I enjoy experiencing these games in front of you, but I also want to make it as good of an experience for you, the viewer, specifically. right? Because if I have any hope of continuing to do this, well, I kind of need people to like it. Anyways, that's neither here nor there because liking things. I liked this game. I knew I liked this game because I had played it long ago. It's one of the few Game Boy Advance cartridges that I still own. I lost a lot of them throughout the course of my life. But I always managed to hang on to Golden Sun and Golden Sun The Lost Age because they always meant something to me. They were games that I turned to when I was a child, when I was bored, yes, or when I was feeling bad, or when I was in trouble and hiding from my parents. I would take the Game Boy Advance, I'd take the Game Boy Advance SP in later years, and sneak off and go get lost in Gondolin. Go get lost in the caverns. Go get lost dying to the Fusion Dragon, as I remembered today. But the dying to the Fusion Dragon didn't happen. We were able to overcome that relatively easily. I mean, easier than some of the other bosses in the game. And I may have just over-leveled throughout the course of the last couple of episodes as I traveled all over the continent to grab the Jinny and things. But that's fine. It was still a really good experience, and I didn't necessarily it didn't feel diluted at all, right? I didn't feel overpowered. And I think that's important. And I think that Golden Sun, honestly, itself does a good job of that. The pacing of this game is great. You really, like with most RPGs, can't avoid too many fights and still progress. But this game balances a nice dichotomy of both, right? Like you can miss some battles, but you can take some battles, and it doesn't feel like you're just grinding away at it, trying to get levels so that you can be more competitive in the next part of the game. The game paces very well. The game also sets the scene very well with the music. I know that a number of people in the comments, both on YouTube, Twitch, and even Twitter, have told me that they truly, truly love the OST, the soundtrack that came from this, and I do too. It's an underrated part of all media, in my opinion, whether that be film, television, and here, video games. It's extremely underrated because the music sets the emotional scene for what you're seeing with your eyes. And Golden Sun did that and everything else very well. And with that said, I need to give some credit to Nintendo and Camelot there. As that fade away, thank you to both of you, as well as everyone that just listed there in the credits. Thank you for producing an excellent game. Thank you for viewing it. And with that said, this is the end of this LP, but I've got another one coming, and it starts tomorrow. You can believe it or not, I've already talked about this LP over on the Patreon. If you're not a Patreon producer, well, that's fine. But if you want to be, it's $1. You go over there and I provide update videos and deeper insights into what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, as far as it relates to the channel. And those people know that the next LP is Paper Mario, The 1,000-Year Door. Often requested, finally able to do it, and I hope I see you then. So with that said, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you then. Whoa, epilogue time. Never mind, we're still going. There is an island that is moving. We see Jenna and Kraden.
Oh, Kraden, how long will this island continue to drift?
I don't know. I wish you could tell me.
Ugh. Sheesh, you're no help in times like this.
Ugh. Hey, I'm hungry and old.
How can you think about food or dying?
Ugh.
I wonder what happened to my brother.
I can't be certain, but it looks like they lit the Venus bacon.
You don't have to tell me that. That's how we wound up adrift at sea, right?
Oh, yeah. You are so cranky today, Jenna. Almost like we're stranded at sea. Well, I suppose you must be worried about Felix.
Screw him. Isaac and his friends must have been nearby too.
They probably were.
I miss them. Isaac. Felix.
No Garrett, huh? Hey, what's up? At least you got Alex and his sweet blue hair.
There's something I wish to show you. Walk this way. Talk this way.
You an Aerosmith fan? What's that? Alright, well, but Kraden and Jenna going over to the beach where, hey, Sheba and Felix.
Felix!
Sheba!
Oh! They're alive?
They're alive!
What is this? Alex, what happened? Well...
To be continued! We'll find out some other time. I'll play The Lost Age, eventually. but not next. You already know what's next, so hey, again, thanks for watching. Thank you, Nintendo, for creating. Thank you, Camelot, for creating. Thank everyone, and I'll see you next time.